steeplechase heats. So 2 for the men, just as they were for the women yesterday. I'll run you through the lineup once the race gets underway. So it'll be the first 5 in each of these 2 heats going through, and then 5-time qualifiers getting through to the final. So having a look along the lineup, lots of nations represented. This is Manek Civico, just by our camera position.
And on the track, it's time for the heats of the men's 2,000 metres steeplechase. Two races, the first 5 in each, and the next fastest will go through
So
to the final.
lifetime bests on paper ranging between 5:45 and 6:09. So a number of athletes perhaps might break 6 minutes for the first time during this event. Possibly in the final, as though we were remarking yesterday in the 1500 metres that we saw a championship record. Perhaps it was a little bit of a soft championship record to begin with. In any case, we've only had 2 editions of this championship before coming here to Jerusalem in 2022. But just because we got a championship record in the heat doesn't mean necessarily the athletes will go in the final faster. Might just be a cagey tactical race come then. So this is Krzysztof Zielinski of Poland, 6:05.16 at best. Alongside him, Furkan Mutlu of Turkey, 5:57 athletes. Jonas Patry of Germany, briefly highlighted then, 5:53 at the Sparkassen Jump and Run meeting in Dortmund recently. So continuing the introductions with Christian Bråten Borve of Norway, Stepan Kavan of the Czech Republic, Luke Birdseye of Great Britain, 5:52 at best, the England under-17 champion, Damian Ero of Austria, Sem Serrano of Belgium, 5:55 at best, Hicham Erbibi of France, you can see just in the centre there. He won the under-18 international meeting in Franconville. A number of French athletes coming here were successful there. And it's the sort of introduction to maybe an international one-day competition, whereas this is obviously broader continental tournament. But that kind of first step on that particular ladder is where a number of athletes come in with that sort of experience. And a few were at the European under-20s last year, were young enough to compete then and did so at the age of 15 or 16, which is particularly impressive. So Luke Birdseye towards the front, Erbibi just in behind on the inside. Bråten Borve also in this leading group, Civico as well. So Civico 5:47 at best, and Erbibi 5:48. Civico from Tolosa in the Basque region in northern Spain. There's the tall figure of Patry in the yellow and black of Germany. Valtala of Finland, Etu Valtala, 6:02 at best. Luka alias Pacek of Slovenia, Romania's Mihailin Savlovski, Davide Daliaini of Italy, Zombor Buda Yanyi of Hungary, Philippos Tsiomos Gzikas of Greece, and then the aforementioned Civico. So coming through here with 3 laps to go. So close to half distance in this race, still Birdseye and Civico near the front.
Yes, we'll keep an eye on the 1 kilometre split in this race, because the qualification is first 5 in each of the 2 heats and 5 next fastest non-automatic qualifiers. So It's quite interesting in terms of how these two heats are going to match up against each other. Will some of the men take it out faster in the second heat? We were talking about championship bests, and you were talking about the 1500 metres yesterday. And yes, that was a soft championship record, even though it had been, this is only the third edition. But by contrast, the men's championship record is a very good one in the 2000 metre steeplechase. That came in Győr in Hungary back in 2018 at the last edition by Baptiste Gouillon at 5:43.92, and that's faster than any of these men have ever run, apart from Sergio Del Barrio, who goes in the second heat. So it'd be interesting to see whether the leading men can challenge that as they come up. 2 laps to go.
Yes, and RBB of France has stolen a march on his opponents, coming through with Civico in second, and then the Norwegian Christian Brottenbove in third place, just overtaken by Birdseye. But those four have certainly broken away. You can see visibly the gap there as they come out of the shade and back into the sun and motor down the back straights.
If you didn't see it on your screens, 1 kilometre was passed in 3:02.36. So we'll make a note of that, and stands comparison with what comes up in a few minutes' time in the second heat.
Yeah, reminder it's top 5 going through to that final. So 31 athletes entering these heats, and yeah, 10 will go through to the final. RBB and Civico just happy to sit on the shoulder for now, looking quite menacing in that position. And just maybe he will consolidate his position in this final lap. So RBB of France, Civico of Spain, and then that few metres opening up to Birdseye, the Brits. So it's these two athletes who have gone sub 5:50. That form translating quite well into the race. Of course, we do have a very simple matter of the water jump. Seemingly coming out of that cleanly though. And line astern, still that same order. Civico just going to edge in front now. Much of a muchness. These top 5 are away and clear. Brottenbove, and actually just coming into third place. A good end to the race is the Romanian Savlovshi, who we didn't really speak about earlier in the race, but didn't feature among the leading 4.
I think